Greetings, my friends. I'm so glad you're here with me today. You know, I always begin readings like this with a special kind of excitement because the theme we're touching on is truly powerful and important. It's about your path to wealth, to abundance, to that point where fears and worries about money are left behind. I want you right now to simply relax, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to believe, yes, this is possible for you. Watch this tarot reading from beginning to end, and let the universe guide you toward prosperity. So, friends, the very first card we have here is Justice. And let me tell you right away, this is a very powerful sign. I can feel that this card speaks about balance, about the universe setting everything into its rightful place. You know how it goes? You invest effort for a long time, you push forward, sometimes losing along the way, but deep inside there's that feeling, surely one day this has to be rewarded. Well now, that moment has come. I believe justice appears when it's time for you to finally see the real results of everything you've been through. And this isn't just about money for the sake of money. No, this is about a sense of honest reward. That moment when fear goes quiet and confidence rises in your heart. I have earned this breakthrough. How can I explain it? It's like the energy here shows that your inner efforts, your right choices, are beginning to reflect in the outer world. Those fears of, what if there's not enough money, slowly dissolve, because confidence takes their place. I will have exactly what I need, and even more. And there's another important detail. Justice seems to whisper. Don't torment yourself anymore with doubts and self-blame. All those heavy thoughts that once held you back, that you're not worthy, that wealth isn't for you, are fading into the past. Now, you stand at the threshold of receiving what is yours, fairly and rightfully. I feel that this card sets the tone for the entire reading. You're not just attracting wealth, you are entering a phase where abundance becomes your natural state. Now then, friends, let's move on. Next, we have the Nine of Wands. And you know, I immediately feel your story here. It's as if all your past battles, all those moments when you had to hold on with your last bit of strength, when faith was nearly gone, yet you still kept moving forward, are reflected in this card. I sense both exhaustion and inner strength at the same time. It's like when someone stands right at the edge. There's almost nothing left, but that very moment becomes decisive. What comes next is the breakthrough. I believe this nine is speaking directly about you. Yes, you've been through a lot. Perhaps you've faced unfairness. Perhaps money slipped through your fingers or your hard work went unnoticed. But right now, that's when the rise begins. The past is no longer a burden. It becomes your foundation. Everything you've endured, this is your experience, your walls, and now they protect you. And the fears, they start to fall silent. Because you realize, I've been through so much already. I can handle this too. And then comes the Six of Pentacles. And here, I literally get goosebumps. This is the symbol of a flow entering your life, a flow of money, opportunities, and support. And here's the important part. It's not some random gift of fate. It's the natural reward for all you've given. I feel the energy of exchange here. You gave your warmth, your work, your faith, and now you receive it all back, multiplied many times over. The Six of Pentacles often speaks of life's generosity. How can I put it? It's that state when money stops being a problem, when it comes exactly at the moment it's needed, when you can finally breathe freely, stop fearing every tomorrow. And more than that, you yourself become someone who can help others, inspire, and share. And when I connect these cards together, I get a very strong feeling. Your fears about money are truly leaving. Yes, you've fought for a long time, Nine of Wands, but now a new balance begins, justice, and the flow enters, Six of Pentacles. This is no longer a struggle but a natural rhythm, where money flows to you with ease. Now, friends, what comes next is a very intriguing pair, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Immediately I sense strength, clarity, a firmness in their energy, and I feel this speaks about your inner growth, about how you stop wavering and start acting with precision and confidence. The Queen of Swords, she is always about wisdom, about clear vision. I sense this is the moment when you suddenly begin to see everything without illusions, where your mistakes were, where you deceived yourself, where fear stopped you from stepping forward. And this isn't about blame, it's about clarity. I see it now, but I also know how it should be. There is both sternness and strength of spirit in her. She cuts away unnecessary fears, toxic ties, empty words. And this is so important. To welcome abundance, you must free the space. And then the King of Swords comes in to amplify this energy. This is already you, but on a higher level. Here I see the inner strategist, a person who no longer runs from fear to fear, but takes control. The King of Swords says, "I know what I want, I know how to get there, and I will not allow doubts to knock me off my path." I sense the inner power that may once have been hidden under anxieties, but now it's coming to the surface. Together, this pair, the Queen and the King, form a union within yourself. Feminine wisdom and masculine resolve, intuition and logic, a sharp mind and a clear heart. It feels as if you are becoming whole. Before, there may have been swings, too emotional at times, too rigid at others. But now everything comes together. And it is precisely this union that brings you to a new level of abundance. I believe these cards are showing. Ahead of you is not just a flow of money, but conscious management of it. You begin to understand that money is a tool, and you know how to use it. And you know what? I don't just sense confidence here, I sense a huge relief. Fear no longer controls you. Now you are the master of your life. And as you watch this reading, the universe gently yet persistently nudges you toward wealth. Let me confess something. When I look at this combination, I feel a warm, almost childlike excitement rising inside me. I sense that this isn't just words. This is a real push forward. I want to tell you directly, you are not alone in this movement. Somewhere behind the curtain of daily life, the world is carefully clearing the way for you. I feel with you, because I understand how scary it is to wait for change, and at the same time, how deeply you long for it. The High Priestess seems to whisper, "Listen to yourself." I believe that right now, intuition is your main guide. I sense inside you a quiet confidence and a tender willingness to admit, "I am ready." And yes, honestly, there is also fear. Fear of making a mistake, fear of believing and losing again. But in this silence, an opportunity appears. It's as if someone gently lays a hand on your shoulder and says, "Go where you are awaited." Goosebumps and hope walk hand in hand here. The Three of Wands. This is already a look into the distance, a plan taking shape, movement beginning. I feel as though you have set your sails. You want to step forward, to declare to the world, "I'm on my way." I think you've been dreaming of this moment for a long time, when you don't need excuses anymore. But inside your chest, there still lives both yearning and impatience. What if it doesn't come? What if it falls apart? And I understand you. I genuinely share in that fear. Yet alongside it is the desire, the urge to shout with joy and at the same time quietly weep with relief. And finally, the Six of Wands. Victory, recognition, people noticing your effort. I feel a warmth of pride for you. Let me admit, right now I even feel a little hot, from joy and fear at the same time. Fear is normal. You're not afraid of ability, but of how life will change. Yet within you, hope is growing. Maybe now it will all be real? And I hope just as strongly as you, because witnessing someone step into the light as a victor matters deeply to me.